Frank Martin, what's going on, baby? Big fight this weekend coming up Saturday, December 6th. You are fighting Bartholomew. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. How you doing? I'm
I'm
ready.
good. I see. Listen, you already in the state of Texas. Are you in San Antonio already?
No. I'm in Dallas. I leave tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. No, we speaking to a few fighters. They was already there, but I already knew you was in the state already, so I didn't know if you were down there already, man. Um, Listen, we know that Bartholomew's a rough, rugged fighter. Is this somebody that you wanted to fight, or this is somebody that they put in front of you to fight?
It was a little bit of both. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? It was a little bit of both. I feel like every fight, when I get fights, you know what I'm saying, hey, it don't be no walkovers, you know what I'm saying? So I just got to be ready for whatever.
got you, got you. You and Ryan, y'all have the same trainer. Where's your relationship at today?
Man,
Being that, yeah, where y'all at? Because there was a lot going on back and
I
forth.
don't I don't fuck with dude. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? You know what
that's
I'm
you
saying?
know, yeah. So why is that?
Man, dude, he a funny style dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm,
I ain't gonna be at 40 for too long. I'd love to go up to 147 to make that happen.
right.
We gotta. It's a story behind it. With us training with the same trainer and all of that. But you know what I'm saying. I feel like I'm genuine. If I rock with anybody, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it that. I feel like he
Right.
went out of bounds a little bit on that end right there. But everybody
What did he
different.
do? Explain to the audience for those that don't know. What exactly did he do to go out of bounds to fuck with y'all friendship?
It was never really a friendship. It was mutual. It was like a mutual
Okay.
relationship. But we train at the same gym, so we stable mates. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So just naturally, when you in the gym with somebody, you gonna keep it. You gonna keep it G with them in the gym. Like
Right.
y'all stable mates. So
Right.
whatever go on in the gym, however whatever going on, you don't talk about it or whatever. But the
I got
Tank
you.
fight, he ended up when I fought Tank, he ended up coming out saying all kind of crazy stuff, betting against me, all
Mhm.
that. You know what I'm saying? So I just wasn't feeling that. I went supported him, went to one of his fights and all that. So it was just something that ain't sit right with me.
Yeah, he was talking about maybe fighting Errol and shit. I was like, I was confused about the whole shit because I'm like, ain't everybody under the same umbrella, like you just said. But yeah, speaking of Errol, is he still your promoter?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Why didn't you fight, or maybe it's in the works or whatever the case is, Keyshawn? Because I seen you approach him, and
Hmm.
then he said he would fuck you up.
Yeah.
What's the reason that fight hasn't happened yet? Is it behind the scenes shit? Is niggas ducking each other? What's the reason that fight hasn't happened yet, or
The,
isn't
the
being talked about again yet?
No, the business, the fight definitely can happen. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
feel like it can happen in 26,
Okay,
uh, probably the end, the middle of 26. That's a fight that, the fans want. I'm willing to fight him. I ain't gonna cap. I'll fight anybody, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
that's a fight that the fans would want to see, and they still want to see that fight. So, I'm a green light. I'm go. If they offer that fight to me. It's a green light. He reached out to me before, uh, not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? He reached out, hit me in the DM. It was cordial. He asked me about if I ain't had nothing coming up. Could we possibly put something together? I'm like, shit, yeah. If I don't got nothing on the floor, we can make something happen. So
that's what
that
it's
that can
about.
happen.
That's what's up. Before the Tank fight, we see you fuck up Rivera. And then after that, he was tested positive for steroids. Did that make you be like, nigga, I'm tough? Because I fuck niggas up who on steroids. Did that build your confidence up? Like, yo, nigga was dirty too and I beat this nigga up. How'd that make you feel after you've heard that?
I ain't gonna cap. Hell no, I ain't really feel no type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I ain't find out about it until like 2 months after the fact. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? After we fought, so like I ain't really think too much about it, but in my head, like I was like, I'm a bad motherfucker. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
because that's what I would be thinking. Like,
Yeah.
because if I fuck the nigga up and I'm like, all right, cool, I fuck the nigga up, then come to find out the nigga was juicing. Oh, I'm super bad. Fucking. Oh, I'll fuck niggas up. That would be my mentality. So that's why I wanted to ask you that question. Last question, and I'll leave you with this, or you can leave us with this. What can we expect to see in this fight coming up this Saturday with you and Bartholomew?
I'm putting belt to ass, you know
Belt
what I'm
the
saying?
ass
I'm back.
BTA.
Man, BTA, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get a fan something they ain't seen before. You know, I got a lot to me, you know what I'm saying, as far as athleticism, strength, speed. It's just a certain style I ain't showed, you know, far as I was fighting a fundamental style. You know, I'm a coachable fighter, you know what I'm saying? So I was fighting a fundamental style or whatever. But I got some tricks in my bag and I'm gonna bring them out. I'm gonna show y'all what I've been working on. I got a new trainer. We've been working, you know, so it's gonna show a lot of my athleticism and the little tricky style I got.
Nah, that's what's up. Listen, Frank, thank you for joining the show this Saturday, December 6th. Frank Martin versus Bartholomew is going to be a goodie. It is what it is. We'll be in the building. I see you this weekend, bro.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Appreciate you
Love,
having me.
baby.
What happens, and I know it's early, if Ant-Man ends up sending Steph Curry home too, adding that to his list? What do you think kind of happens to his legacy, and how would you feel about that?
And Killer answered this a couple weeks ago. If he sends LeBron home, KD home, and now Steph, then he becomes the new official king of the NBA because he's actually the person that sent everybody home that really was on that level from the generation past. To me, that's how I look at it. If he could send LeBron home, he definitely can send Ja and them home and everybody else. So I think this is a real like Thanos moment where you just add another stone to the glove, you know? That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, listen, what I'll say is this, that Anthony Edwards, I like that. I like his not give a fuck attitude, to be honest with you. And you sent KD home last year, you sent LeBron home. If you send Steph home, it'll be great for his personal achievements. You ain't win no chip, nigga. You ain't get to a chip yet. So you're doing what you're supposed to be doing against a 40-year-old, against a 37-year-old, against a 36-year-old. It's going to be 37-year-old. These guys are still great. They're still phenomenal players. But as a strong young 23-year-old, you're the first pick. And a lot of people, we got caught up on John Morant and forget Anthony Edwards was also a number one pick. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm not saying that you're not overachieving, but as a number one pick, this is what you're supposed to be doing. But if you beat Steph and beat LeBron, it's Shea or the Joker waiting. And then after that, it's going to be whoever wins in the Eastern Conference. So you could beat all these people that's older that you're supposed to be beating, but you're not going to, if you don't win the championship, you did what you're supposed to do. Do I think he's a phenomenal player? Absolutely. Do I think he's one of the best talents? Yes, absolutely. Do I think he's the best 23-year-old on the planet? Yes. But you have to win it all. You can't get credit for beating an Asian nigga. You're beating niggas who already done it. You get what I'm saying? We got to sit here and give a lot of credit because of nutrition, because of niggas taking care of their body, because of niggas eating better. A lot of niggas was washed at these niggas' age, especially LeBron's age. We don't have a lot of 40-year-old superstars. You don't have a lot of 37-year-old superstars talking about Steph Curry. You don't have a lot of 36, 37-year-old superstars talking about Kevin Durant. We bring up people's ages all the time when they was doing, the people we grew up looking at, when they was 33, 34 was a dub. We look at Dwayne Wade as one of the best players to some people out there. He retired at 36 and it wasn't a good ending. Like he didn't end his flash. You know what I'm saying? He didn't end his flash. So with that being said, I think that I will give Anthony Edwards credit for sending him home, but I'm not giving him all that the best player in the world if you don't win. You got to win.
Yeah, Stab, what do you think about the 37-year-old superstar?
37-year-old
I'm recording, bro. I got to call you back, man. This nigga Rich Paul, man. Yo, let me ask you a question. We filming right now. What if Ant-Man beats Steph Curry, man? What do you think about his legacy?
I was just making sure y'all was on the air.
Yo, listen, man. You don't know? You don't want to say nothing?
I respect the craft. Y'all working. I was just.
If Ant-Man sends Steph Curry home, what do you think of his legacy so far?
Ant-Man is dangerous.
All right.
He's what you call a killer ant.
Oh, killer ant. Okay. All right. I'll call you when I'm done, bro. All right.
A killer ant.
Killer ant. That's a new one.
Yeah.
That's good though. Those are true. And then how I feel about it, I don't think we can make a statement until the end. I think we kind of have to see how the career plays out. Kind of like when you're saying, when you jump the gun too quick, you don't want to be quick on the new hotness, but he's definitely proven himself and continues to do that. Yep. So I'm just excited to see what happens for him in the future, because he's one of the few people in this space and in this place to begin with. So
and
shout out Ant-Man for sure.
Right. Yeah. And to add on what you saying, Stat, a lot of niggas don't want it.
Yeah. You
can see niggas who got potential, but they don't want it. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, I can't do that with LeBron. It's LeBron. Or I can't get physical with KD because I looked up to him. And the thing about it with Ant-Man, you can see him talking shit to these people on the court, but when the game's over, he gives them so much respect. He'll sit there after sweeping the Phoenix Suns and say, my whole life I looked up to Kevin Durant. He's my favorite player. That's my favorite player. So I'm going to talk a little shit to him, but I got so much respect for him. But you don't see that on the court. Same thing with LeBron James. He'll sit there. You see the nigga pushing LeBron James. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that man doing? He wrestling niggas? But after the game is over, he'll sit there and say, over the summer at the Olympics, I learned so much from LeBron, and LeBron is stronger than me. He said that when he was pushing LeBron this past series, he said, LeBron's way stronger than me, so I got to just try and get a physical edge any way that I can. I like a nigga who, when it's on the court, I don't got no time for none of the nice shit that I'm going to say off the court about you. It's me and you, and it's my turn, nigga. You had yours.
Right. And then after the win, he did a victory lap around the city of LA. Like, I ain't seen that before, but that I think is cool. So I know people want to push face on the league. Again, at the end of the day, he's going to want it. But one thing we know for sure is that he wants to play the game and he wants to be the greatest. So whatever happens after that, we'll see. Okay, so what will Luka's future be with the Lakers? We will discuss after the break.
I'm good. How you? What's going on?
I'm great.
Good, man. That's what's up.
I wanted to talk about it because y'all know how y'all always get on me about not watching certain movies.
Yeah.
I be trying to tell people I'm trying to catch up, okay? Y'all told me there's a list. Started the list. I was saying before, me and my friend was watching Boys in the Hood. She ended up crying.
That's crazy.
At the end of
That's
it.
wild.
This is why we can't watch certain things.
This is why you can't watch certain things?
No.
But I mean, they did a good job, man.
It was great for sure. But you know how you were saying resilience?
Yeah.
I don't think I got.
You cried too?
No, I didn't cry, but I felt bad for her crying. So it was just emotional, you know?
you know. Let me tell you something. Like I said, you told me you watched Paid in Full.
Yes.
Because probably only because we work together.
No, everybody told me I needed to watch it too. In addition.
Yeah, because you work with me. Nobody. Well, I'm saying if we didn't work together, nobody would have been like, Stat, you being mad disrespectful, not watching Paid in Full in your own but your life outside of working with us. You know, one day what you said to me, I never put it into perspective, even like with your parents. I'm talking about when we was working together and everything. You was like, yo, man, I had to pick up and make a decision. Am I just going to move to the West Coast with 2 rappers and do a sports show? That was kind of crazy because we didn't know where this was going. So I get it. Like, these niggas is not really in my rap game. You know, you listen to TD25 and everybody. I don't know these rappers' names and all this. So it was really taken on a limb, but I understand where our fans is coming from. It is kind of disrespectful not to watch Paid in Full and to be up here with me every day. Back to what I was going to say about that is that, were you upset when I killed Mitch at the end?
Yes. And it's crazy. No.
Wow.
Because knowing you in real life, I'm like, dang, like this is you though. Like,
this is me killing my friend? What are you talking about? It's not me.
Not the principles, but I swear, when I watched Paid in Full, I was like, damn, like I could see it why on the outside somebody cannot separate it because it's like, obviously your morals are great. You're a great person. But in the movie, like, I was like, dang, this is real. Like, that's how it felt. That's why your acting is really good because it's like, dang, like, I'm believing everything everything that's happening right now. It was like young you though, but it was like, damn, I was really upset. And I never told you that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like you was mad, had an attitude after the movie was over? That's crazy.
Like, I can't go back tomorrow and be like, dang, I was real mad at you. Like,
nah, trust me, I get it in the street. Not as bad as recently, but it was bad for like 10 years straight, maybe 15. Yo, you killed Mitch last night. I'm like, Mitch is still alive. His name's Makai Pfeiffer. If you want, go on his Instagram. He's still here. But yeah, I get it. But that's just a testament of people doing a good job. If you cried, not paying it forward, your friend cried in Boys in the Hood and all that, I guess they did a good job. Yeah, think about it. Boys in the Hood probably came out 12 years before you was even born.
Yeah.
So if you still that emotionally evolved in 2024, 2025, it was a good movie, man. Yeah. Y'all gotta watch Menace to Society next. And if she watched Paid in Full with you, I didn't kill anybody.
Yeah, we did watch it together.
Yeah, man.
I was upset
I'm a cool nigga, man. I'm a cool guy, man. I wouldn't do that to my man whose brother just died and he trying to get the money to get his brother back.
Yeah. And then even now, like, even just like starting out the opening scene with like the Chinese food, it's like, you'll be all right. I was like, okay. Like, it's just you. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It felt like you were playing like you, even though like
that's wild.
You wouldn't do that in the end. But yeah.
Let me tell you something. I don't know if you noticed. You know, I was playing somebody else.
Well,
there was a guy named Alpo Martinez who I was actually playing. So.
And you know, I always do my research after. Yeah, you know, I always do my research after because then I was like, dang, so like, who is this? What happened? What's the backstory? So I found out after the fact. I was like, is this what really be going on? I lived a very different life, y'all. Like, I was like, is this what be happening? Like, I
lived in a gated community growing up, man.
I did.
Yeah, man. We got fire escapes and fires and drug deals and all that outside our buildings growing up, man. I think that's why I did a good job because seriously is that movie, before the movie, everybody from Harlem, and it's a Harlem story, knows that story. They know it, you know what I'm saying? And if I didn't do a good job, I would have had to hear it. Like, trust me, because I still was in Harlem, not living there, but hanging out every single day in Harlem. And not doing a good job in that movie, I would have never heard the end of that. So I'd do a good job. You know what's crazy is that I bumped into him, Alpo, where he got out of jail. And niggas like, how did he get out of jail? He admitted to killing 14 niggas, but he told them all that. More of the story is we was in a restaurant. B was actually there. And he walked in. And this was the time everybody was wearing masks. So we kind of knew it was him, but we ain't say nothing. So we talking amongst each other. And he like, yo, Cam, that's you? And I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? He's like, yo, what's up, man? I'm like, what's up? Because to me, like, you still told, bro, and you still kill niggas. It's like you're a serial killer. That's old, so you're one of the most dangerous niggas in the world, to me, like that, because if you tell and kill niggas, what kind of nigga, you know what I'm saying, is dangerous. More of the story is, he had a good attitude. He was like, yo, man, he asked for somebody. He said, yo, you seen so-and-so? And I'm like, nah, he don't be around. Like, they say, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Then he said, I meant to tell you, man, you did a great job on the movie. Your movement was off a little bit. You wasn't moving exactly how I moved, but you did a real good job. I said, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Sociopath, crazy nigga.
That is crazy. But you did do a great job. Want to see more movies and stuff from you for sure. And now I'm thinking about it. We'll have to discuss this, but I need to do an interview with you because I have so many questions that I feel like that I don't even.
Come on, man. Anytime. Actually, go right now. Just actually came on Amazon Prime. I just put a movie out about a month ago. It's called Is It a Crime? Kind of out. You know what I did in that movie was that. So I have a couple movies I've done, Killer Season, Percentage, Paid in Full, etc. But same thing you said, Stat, I promise you, a lot of people like, Cam just getting away with acting like Cam. He's really not doing nothing but acting like Cam. So I did this movie to be outside of the urban box, so to speak. So therefore, you could go check it out now. It's finally on Amazon. A lot of people like, oh, it's on Apple, it's on this. I ain't got that. Go to Amazon Prime, type in Is It a Crime? And you can make sure you go check out me stepping out the box a little something, man.
Fire. Make sure y'all go check that out. So, spoke on his relationship with Michael Jordan and Kobe. He said him and Kobe never had a real relationship until they played in the Olympics together. Then they were like family once he retired and he became a Laker. As far as MJ, he said they don't really talk, but he thinks that's because he is still playing and hopes they talk more when he is done. And he said that probably won't happen until he's done and he doesn't have to look at him running up and down wearing the number 23 jersey, and every time LeBron's name is mentioned, it's mentioned with his. So, Mase, is it surprising to you that they don't talk, or did you kind of expect this given also MJ's competitive nature?
You see how you worded that question, or is it because of MJ's competitive nature? Why it can't just be they don't talk because he's playing and both of them are busy.
It could be that too.
But it's not the way you asked it.
But also, I'll add this. He said, even if you don't know him personally, he's one of the most ruthless competitors around. So that was just a question to be asked. LeBron's words. That's all.
Yeah, I think Jordan would be a great person for LeBron to speak to, as well as LeBron could be a great conversation for Jordan. So I think they both can glean from the conversation. It's always great when two people that are competitive at something, as long as they could separate the differences, can speak to one another, because he probably could teach him something in business. One person probably could teach him something in marriage. I think just both of them have a lot of equity to share within the conversation. And it's always great when you're operating at a high level to be talking to people that are high level people, because the conversation is different.
I don't think Mike fucked with too many people, period, whether it's LeBron or anybody else.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing and Charles Oakley maybe, and some other niggas that gamble. Mike, you don't see Mike fraternizing with a lot of people whatsoever. If you ever, like I said, watch The Last Dance as well, we can see the competitive nature competitive person Michael Jordan is. He didn't let his security leave in a game of flipping quarters until he won. He's just like that. I don't think it's much to read into that. I think this is the way Mike is. I think this is the way Mike always was, and it's nothing new. Sometimes it's one of those situations where you don't, when they like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Mike don't even want to learn the new tricks. And the second thing is this, that Mike don't really fuck with nobody. If you watch The Last Dance, who did he fuck with? He dissed his own teammates. He was just in his teammates. It's crazy. So the point being is it's not much to look into here. And you're not one of them people Murder might be like, yo, y'all could build and y'all probably could do some things. Braun got $1 billion, Mike got a few billion. I'm cool.
Yeah, Mike, and both of them are probably like, it's too late to have close friends like that. It's like whoever you've acquired along the way, that's kind of who you have. Like, sometimes I think it's like that. And as you get older, people are just different types of people. Like, Mike is probably like a self-sufficient person. Like, everything is right there. And LeBron is more like a person. He wants to be surrounded with people that help him do the things that he's doing. So then those two don't actually go together. It's almost like putting Tupac with DJ Khaled. They wouldn't be together because they're just two different entities that don't flow together. And I think it doesn't make neither one of them wrong. It's just they're just totally different.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't even think it's a LeBron thing. If you look at MJ, and it was a great story that he told, and I'll let y'all guys Google it. But if you look at the story that he said it's Kobe's ceremony, he almost was like, "Fuck is Kobe doing calling me at 8 in the morning asking questions about basketball?"
Yeah.
But it was like he said he grew to love Kobe. You know what I'm saying? But Kobe was interested. Kobe wanted to talk to Mike. Kobe wanted to find out knowledge. Kobe wanted to see what he was doing to be great. And Mike's attitude was like, "Yo, I was playing baseball at that time. I can't even give you no answers on basketball." But it was very funny to see his personality, no matter who it was. So I wouldn't look too much into this.
Okay. Like with that conversation, like, because I know a lot of times people say Mike is competitive. Like, did we ever find out why? And we may have covered this, but why wasn't LeBron there for the statue revealing, or why wasn't LeBron there at the funeral? These are things that I think people need to start looking into so they can have a more well-rounded approach of what they're talking about. Not to kick no dirt on LeBron, just he may be just as competitive. He's just not as vocal about his competitiveness.